so badly on their home court back in December, but honestly, that was last year. It seems like forever ago. We need to come out and kind of have that same type of domination tonight.
But that's where leadership, veteran players can come into play. They've been through this before.
Absolutely, and they're smart enough. You know, every win we talked about, every win counts the same. It all counts the same, and every loss could be really detrimental. So I think the team understands that, and they're pretty focused.
Back with more from Coach Bluter after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Triple-Tripler scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the suite seats.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
You mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Hey everyone, I'm Mark Wahlberg, and I have some exciting news to share. At Wahlburgers, we are all about bringing the family together to enjoy a great meal and have a great time. That's why right now, for a limited time, kids eat free every day at all Hy-Vee Wahlburger locations. Kids 12 and under can enjoy one free kids meal with any purchase of an adult burger, sandwich, or entree salad.
Bring the family to Wahlburgers and the Wahlburgers and Hy-Vee stores, where right now kids can eat free.
Well, Coach, Wisconsin struggled at times this year, but playing hard and got a big victory against Minnesota up at Williams Arena. So they've got to be feeling pretty good, at least, coming into this game.
Yeah, and they beat Minnesota twice. They've also won at Michigan State. So that's a good road win. And this is a team that, you know, shoots the three very, very well. Almost 40% of their shots are threes. And they're shooting 32% from three. What, you know, adjusted is like 56%. So we've got to get out and cover those three-point shooters.
Do they like to try to push the ball, and then if they don't get something, we'll set up?
They will push the ball side. She's only a freshman. She's up for Freshman of the Year in the Big Ten. They'll definitely push, and she's very mobile. She'll get down the floor as a 5.
As you look at their roster, who kind of stands out to you?
Well, in addition to Sarah Williams, you got Brooke Schrammick, who's been around, been a starter since her freshman year. And at the power forward, you know, she's a big, strong kid at 6 foot, can shoot the three, can rebound really well, and can beat you off the bounce. So she's kind of an all-around player. Also, Julie Pop, she's been there, you know, starting again. This is her 4th year as a starter. She is one of the best scorers on the team, especially in the last 5 games. Maddie Wilkie can hit threes really well if she gets on a roll. So those are, they have 5 people in double figures, which is pretty unusual. But we need to get to their bench because their bench isn't nearly as strong as ours.
Defensively, what do you expect them to do?
Mostly player to player. They'll play a little bit of 2-3 zone, but mostly player to player. Not a whole lot of press either.
Coach, good luck to the Hawks.
Thank you, Rob.
We'll be back with more as we count down to tip-off Iowa and Wisconsin. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs, but what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app, and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the suite seats.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Welcome back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena as the Wisconsin Badgers starters being introduced, and then the Hawkeyes. Time for the keys to a Hawkeye victory. Jamie, take it away.
Well, I would say the first key is kind of what Coach Bluter already talked about, right? Don't overlook this team. Wisconsin has had some big wins, and some big wins even on the road. So Iowa wants to make sure that they come out and start aggressively without overlooking. Which rolls into the second one. Run those fast breaks. Iowa looked just amazing against Rutgers with their ability to run fast breaks, get places, and just really were able to create. So I think that that's a huge one for the Hawkeyes. And then I'd say the last one is, I sound like a broken record. I hate to say it, but I love to say it. Get the ball inside. Get the ball inside. Monica Sonano needs to have the ball, but so does Hannah Stolke. So do other players who are getting inside and posting up. Get the ball inside because that helps to open up the outside and makes it a little bit easier to get those shots up. That's it.
Only 3 tonight?
Just 3. That's all I ever have. That's all I ever
once
have.
in a while there's 4 or 5.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes 3 rolls into 4, and sometimes 1 is, I talk for about 2 minutes about. So, yes. But really, this is a good game for the Hawkeyes, and this is their last, quote, easier game. Again, this team can do great things. Wisconsin can, so Iowa has to be careful.
It's about taking care of business tonight.
TCB.
And, trying to get win 21 and go 13-2, because these would be killers if you lose to a team like Wisconsin down the stretch, especially what the Hawkeyes have in front of them here in the next week or so. Wisconsin starters. Brooke Schrammick, a 6-foot junior, averaging 10.8 and 4 rebounds a game. Julie Poshpishlova at 13, 2, and 5 boards. She's a 6-foot senior. Maddie Wilkie, a 5'10 freshman. She's a good one, averaging 11.2 and almost 4 boards a contest. Had 11 and 7 steals at Minnesota. Avery LaBarbera, transfer from Holy Cross, averaging 11 and 5.3, and she was the 2022 Patriot League Player of the Year. And she'll be joined by 6'4 freshman, has a lot of talent in Sarah Williams, averaging 13-2 and 5-2. A really good get for Wisconsin. Williams from the East Coast. Looked like she injured an ankle potentially against Minnesota. Wasn't sure of her status tonight, but looks like she is a go. And she's been playing very well in conference at 14-6, so she has upped her average since the non-conference portion of the schedule. Iowa, familiar 5, Kate Martin, averaging 6.8, McKenna Warnock at 11.3, Monica Sonano in the middle at 17.7, Caitlin Clark at 27.4, and Gabby Marshall at 4.5 and 1.5 steals a contest. And then, of course, we'll see Molly Davis and Taylor McCabe and Sydney Fulter and, of course, Hannah Stolke. Wisconsin in the traveling red uniforms, the white Wisconsin across the front, white numbers. Under Armour the brand for the Hawkeyes. It's a gold out here inside Carver Hawkeye Arena tonight, so they have gone gold with the black Iowa across the front and the black numbers.
Yep, the fans did a pretty good job knowing that this was going to be a gold out, and fans love a gold out.
Hey, they're in tune, right?
Gold is actually my least of the favorite colors to wear, but I'm here.
You got a little on tonight.
I got a little on. I have a feather stuck in there.
Ball is in the air, and the tap, Williams and Sonano go after it, and Monica got that left hand on it. Iowa possession left to right in front of us. They go right to Sonano on the right wing. She's immediately doubled, so that gives you an indication of what they'll do to Sonano. Almost turned it over. Clark then whips a pass inside. Back out, three-pointer, Kate Martin left wing, no. Good inside-outside action by the Hawkeyes that time. Wisconsin. They'll quickly look for an easy basket, but then if they don't get it, they'll set it up, run a lot of plays. Hawkeyes come out in man-to-man defense as Kate Martin gets her hand on a pass attempted for Pospisilova into the hands of Clark. Ahead to Warnock, left-handed layup, good.
Well, there's that fast break, but all created because Martin got a tap on it.
Hawkeyes were very active defensively against Rutgers at the beginning, and they look to be that way here tonight. Good ball denial. And now a back cut by Pospisilova, and the left-handed layup is good. She's a veteran that knows how to play.
She is. And Iowa did a great job on them when they played at Wisconsin, and Pospisilova, man, did not look how she could actually look.
We're tied at 2. Kate Martin in between the circles. Gets a pass left side. Warnock, she fires a three-pointer off the right side of the rim. Sonano gets the rebound, kicks opposite. Gabby Marshall, 3 off the left side. Rebound down to Sarah Williams, the 6'4 freshman. Wisconsin looks to push. Pospisilova on the right wing, gets a screen. She'll fire a 3 straight away and drop it. She had 22 at Minnesota. Had 32 against Florida State in December. Here's Clark on the left wing, looks inside, gets it to Sonano, has it blocked away and out of bounds by the 6'4 Williams, who's been playing very good basketball the last 2 months.
Yeah, she is a good post, and she's tall and long, has a lot of things down low that makes it difficult to score against her.
6'4 freshman from Brooklyn, New York, as off the inbounds play, Warnock is pushed from behind. That'll go against Schrammick. Her first and the team's first. That'll put McKenna Warnock at the free throw line. 5-2 Badgers just underway. Warnock with all 3 Iowa points. And the second one short. Schrammick with the rebound. Clears it to LaBarbera. She's the point guard. Inside Williams, turns and faces 6 feet away from the basket. And Sonano has a great job defensively. Got a right hand on it, knocked it away, and it's dug up by Iowa. Here's Clark. In between the circles, drives down the right side, got into the paint, and tried a blind bounce pass underneath, and Sonano is tied up by a couple of Badgers, Schrammick being one of them, and the ball goes over to Wisconsin on the alternate possession. Pospisilova to Wilkie on the left wing. Now Schrammick gets it to Pospisilova on the right side. She uses a screen, fires for 3, and a whistle, and an offensive foul will be called on the Badgers.
Yep. On the screen right there, Williams just moved. Didn't even really roll with it. Definitely moved her feet, and that's where the foul came from.
So that's her first, and Wisconsin's second here in the first quarter. Clark into the front court, hands it off to Martin. Drop pass inside to Sonano, left-handed layup, good.
That was a real pretty pass from Martin to Sonano.
Very crisp, no hesitation on that feed by Kate Martin, averaging 3.2 assists a game. Wisconsin works it around the outer arc. Pospisilova now goes baseline, kicks it out to LaBarbera, fakes a three, now right side, Wilkie three, dropped it. Good ball movement that time by the Badgers, and Wisconsin goes up by 3. 8-5, 6:47 left to go. Deep three, Caitlin Clark off the mark from the left wing. Weak side board, LaBarbera. All 5 starters average in double figures for Wisconsin. LaBarbera pulls from 15, no. Rebound to Gabby Marshall. She'll bring it herself across the timeline, gets the ball to Kate Martin, free throw line extended right, tries a bounce pass inside to Sonano. It's kicked by Pospisilova and out of bounds. Iowa basketball along the sideline. Molly Davis enters the lineup for the first time for Gabby Marshall.
Molly Davis checking in for Iowa.
Molly Davis, man, she's just coming off such a wonderful game. Hopefully one that gave her a lot of confidence to come out here and now add some points to it. She contributes a lot to the Hawkeyes, but adding that would be great.
15, a high for her in an Iowa uniform. Here's Kate Martin on the right wing, gets down to the right block, pushes it back out to Clark. She drives down the left side, lane goes up strong, and is tied up by Maddie Wilkie, who got a hand on the ball. So this time, the Hawkeyes will keep possession, down 3, 8-5, 6:11 left to go in the first. Clark looks inside, tried to get it to Sonano, nothing there. Gets it out to Kate Martin, fires a 3 left wing off the right side of the rim. Iowa made 12 of 23 threes against the Badgers in Madison. Here's LaBarbera. Plays catch with Wilkie on the left side. Now Williams steps out and hits an 18-foot jumper straight away. Here's Clark racing down court, loses control of the ball in the paint, dug up by the Badgers. Wisconsin has numbers. Iowa does a good job to get back. Transition 3, Schrammick is short. Williams, though, fights for the rebound and then fires up a 15-footer and gets it to go. 12-5 Badgers. Inside, Monica Sonano gets free and lays it up and in. Caitlin Clark found her in transition. LaBarbera hands it off to Wilkie. Crowd staying in, urging on the Hawkeyes. Wilkie for 3 straight away, no good. Nice rebound by Sonano. Got it away from Williams, ahead to Kate Martin on the left side. Gets it into the corner to McKenna Warnock. Now Molly Davis, left wing cross-court pass to Martin, top of the key. Clark for 3, rolls it in.
Love that tenacity, though, of her just keep attacking and attacking. And that one you could feel a little bit of composure behind her. Okay, I got this one.
Hawks really good ball movement. Got it from the left side to the right side to the top of the key. Wisconsin, Williams inside. And Warnock came in to help and took it right away from her. Clark, really hesitation move all the way to the rim. Couldn't finish, but is fouled. That'll go against Maddie Wilkie.
But everything right there that you just saw, like Iowa's ability to then go on this little run, I don't know if it counts as a run technically, with how many were scored, but you could tell the momentum shifted back to Iowa, and it was all on the defensive end is where it started. Iowa's intensity, making sure they're boxing out, getting the rebounds, and then digging in on that post. Those are all things that motivate the Hawks.
When corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Take a closer look, and you'll discover the many connections you have to corn, and those connections translate into wins for farmers and wins for all Iowans. Share your winning moments using hashtag #IowansWin. Timeout on the floor, 4:22 left to go in the first quarter. It's the Badgers by 2 over the Hawkeyes, 12-10. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
We all love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org. WBB.com/IowensWin.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
Hawkeyes start 4 of 10 from the floor. 40%, just 1 out of 5 from 3. Wisconsin, 5 out of 8 and 2 for 4 from 3. But as you mentioned, Jamie, really good defense the last couple of trips, and that has spurred the Iowa offense.
Yeah, you could feel that Wisconsin had a lot of wind behind their sails, and Iowa deflated it just on the defensive end alone.
Clark was fouled by Wilkie, makes the first. Second one rolls in. She had 22, 10 boards, 10 assists, a triple-double at Wisconsin back on the 4th of December. Wisconsin basketball, we're tied at 12. Badgers working the ball around the perimeter. Now get it to the high post area. And back to Wilkie, left wing. Her three-pointer's no good. Hannah Stolke into the game. Corrals the rebound. Gets it ahead to Caitlin Clark. Lob pass into Sonano. Up and off the window. 2 more for Monica Sonano. She has 6. There's that terrific lob pass.
Well, and they just simplify it, right? They were looking, they're simplifying it. They're not overthinking their movements. They look really good right now.
Wisconsin now with Sanaya Copeland into the game. Wilkie on the right wing. Into the corner to Schramek. Cross-court pass to Pospisilova. Can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds near the scorer's table. Iowa basketball. Sarah Williams right back in for the Badgers. She has 4.
And Iowa came out in a 2-3 zone there, and you could tell that really messed with Wisconsin. They weren't really ready for that adjustment.
Hawks by 2 with the basketball. Here's Clark in between the circles. Keeps that right-handed dribble going. Copeland on her. Drops it into Sonano. Right block. Shot is up and good off the window.
Again, just simplifying it right there. What's the easy thing? Well, it's one-on-one against Sonano. Get it into Sonano.
And she had 18 against the Badgers in the first meeting. Molly Davis bats the ball away, but regained by Wisconsin. Badgers get the ball to the high post area. Pospisilova dribbled and kicks it back out to LaBarbera for 3. No. Rebound Sonano.
Iowa on an 11-0 run over the last 2 minutes. Can they continue it?
Lead by 4. Here's Clark to Sonano. She'll pull from 17. Short straightaway jumper. And LaBarbera comes away with the rebound. Good rebounding guard. Tried to drop a pass inside to Williams, and she wasn't quite ready for it. The ball goes out of bounds along the baseline. Gabby Marshall and McKenna Warnock back for the Hawkeyes.
And that'll move Hannah Stolke to the 5 position.
Schramek back for Wisconsin. She had 20 and 6 boards at Minnesota. 5th best free throw shooter in the conference. Here's Molly Davis to Martin. Left side Marshall. Fake to 3, takes a couple of dribbles, now backs out behind the arc. 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. Hawks by 4. Davis drives, goes up strong, but had it swatted away by the 6'4" Sarah Williams. Clark back for the Hawkeyes.
Yep, she got down there. And she gave herself some space, but Williams, I said, is tall and long. She is all of the things that makes it hard to shoot over.
Ball possession for the Hawkeyes along the baseline. Clark lobs it out for Warnock, who drives the paint. Bounce pass inside. Stolke, contact, and finishes. Foul Williams.
That's a good finish. I mean, she was obviously, one of her arms was taken away. She did a good job of staying in the air and finishing.
A Fulter comes in for the Hawkeyes. Poshpishlova back for Wisconsin. Stolke knocks down the free throw.
All right.
She made a couple against Rutgers on Sunday. 19-12. Hawkeyes approaching 2 minutes left to go first quarter. Hawks stay in that zone. Little high-low action down low to Schramek, and she scores. Hawkeyes quickly down court. Stolke gets it out to Clark on the right wing. She drives, floater off the window. Got it to go from 12.
I love the finish there too, right? She didn't drive all the way into the lane. It saved her from getting some contact.
(21-14) Hawkeyes. Badgers with the basketball. LaBarbera on the right wing. Got a Wilkie. Works the baseline, pulls from 10, and got it to go. Nice pull-up jumper off the dribble. Maddie Wilkie has 5. 21-16 Iowa. Marshall, right wing, lob pass into Stolke. She's doubled, recognizes it, gets it to Warnock, who had it knocked away from her, but McKenna got it back, tried to get it to a Fulter, and it's stolen away by Poshpishlova. She brings it across the timeline, drives paint, now kicks it back out. Three-pointer is no good for Schramek, and the rebound taken down by Wilkie, and she tried a bounce pass that was kicked by Clark and out of bounds. Wisconsin basketball along the baseline.
Natalie Leisinger checking in for Wisconsin.
Sanaya Copeland back in for Wisconsin. Also, Lutzinger, as the baseline shot is no good by Poshpishlova. 21-16 Hawkeyes. Clark, a deep three.
So amazing when she shoots those logos.
And that was on the run.
It was just not, you weren't expecting it. But by the way, that allows them to get one more offensive possession.
With 25 seconds left to go and only 15 on the shot clock. And the Hawkeyes double Wisconsin's Copeland and force her to travel. And it's Iowa basketball. And now with 24.8 left to go, Sonato comes back in for Stolke. Hawkeyes got the last possession first quarter on top, 24-16.
So that's the fun thing right there, right? People are like, many people probably watch it like, whoa, why'd she shoot that? But there was actually a true reason. She loves to make sure she gets one more chance to score. Or the team gets one more chance is what I should say.
A little 2 for 1.
Yeah. The thing she did, the thing she does for the team. I guess I'll shoot a logo 3.
Pretty high percentage shot.
That is.
15 seconds. Clark out near the timeline in between the circles. Poshpishlova on her. Double high post. Gets it to Warnock. Still outside the three-point arc. Inside, Sonato goes up strong in between a double team and lays it up and in.
I mean, that was well executed. I like that they've started to implement this where sometimes it goes into the post who's posting up versus just always setting screens outside. 2 players for Iowa already in double figures.
Well, you got to add a few wrinkles this time of year. And got that to Sonato just outside the semicircle, and then she turned left shoulder to the baseline, got through 2 defenders, and powered it up and in. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers? MidAmericanEnergy.com. You can go there for details, plus energy saving tips. Want to win some sweet sweets for the National College Basketball Tournament in Des Moines or a Minnesota Timberwolves game in Minneapolis? Enter non-winning Money Madness or tripler scratch tickets in the VIP club. Find more info at ialottery.com. We have played one. Iowa 26, Wisconsin 16. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Coco Creative Agency has launched the Inclusive Cultural Marketing Program, an initiative uplifting minority-owned business across Iowa. Businesses like Hip Hope, who are hosting the Many Shades of Color Young Women's Conference on March 4th. For more information about this event, be sure to Google Many Shades of Color Conference. Let's prioritize impact over transaction and uplift minority-owned businesses across all Iowa communities.
End of one, Iowa 26, Wisconsin 16. Appreciate everybody tuned in on this Wednesday night across the Hawkeye Radio Network, Sirius XM tonight, channel 108 or 195, the Varsity app, and also the Hawkeye YouTube page. And also in-house feed 101.3 on the FM dial. 101.3.
Awesome.
You've checked it out.
I bought an AM radio just for it, and it sounds awesome.
Yeah, people are really appreciative of that. Thanks to Corey Sheets for setting that up. And maybe he set up that turnover by the Wisconsin Badgers.
I think he did.
Little high-low pass goes out of bounds over to the Hawkeyes.
But man, what a turnaround that quarter was. It was looking a little glim, and Iowa did a great job of setting it up.
And almost a steal by Wisconsin. They will get the ball as Warnock went after Poshpishlova after she knocked it away. And that'll be Iowa's first.
I mean, I'm just going to tell you, Coach Bluter, she just is like, I don't agree with that, right? But then she's like, I'm moving on from this one. And like, that's a veteran coach right there, though. It's like, yeah.
Not going to change, right?
Yeah.
Copeland in between the circles, now in the corner to Wilkie. Good shooter, and she drops down the three-pointer.
I mean, Wilkie, like 65% of her shots are from the three.
And she can release the ball in a hurry and is looking to score every time she touches it. Here's Clark in the paint. Reverse layup, right hand, left side. Off the window is good.
Because a normal layup is just a little too easy. So
not going to try that.
But it looks so awesome.
28-19. Hawkeyes over the Badgers. Three-pointer, LaBarbera, right wing, no. Weak side rebound, tapped around and out of bounds. Touch last by the Hawkeyes. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. Wisconsin gets it into Poshpishlova, who gets it to Schramek, and a push is called on Monica Sonato, her first, team second.
Gotta love those basket mics when you hear people running underneath.
Wisconsin gets it in. Copeland in between the circles, backup point guard. Now LaBarbera with 7 to shoot. Couldn't get the three off. Poshpishlova, a couple dribbles, fires a 17-footer, no. And the rebound taken down by Sonato in the paint. Ahead to Clark, another logo three, just short, long rebound. Poshpishlova, 28-19 Hawkeyes. Badgers with the basketball. Work it in transition. Get it to Schramek. Now back outside. LaBarbera will set things up as she moves to the left wing. Now into the middle of the paint. Poshpishlova, bounce pass inside. Schramek makes a move with the left hand off the window, no. Weak side board to Caitlin Clark. Clark will bring it across the timeline. Right-handed pass inside. Warnock, left-handed layup. Count it! And she's fouled. What a feed.
The ball, like in the air, kind of curved. Had a curve to it to get to McKenna.
Like a softball pitch diving on the inside.
It did. It was amazing. It just kind of curved and got its way in there. And the finish by Warnock and that was a hard finish for Warnock. So those are, the things are flowing in the right direction for the Hawkeyes.
A little long on the free throw attempt. LaBarbera picked up her foul. That's her first. 30-19, Hawks by 11. 7:40 left to go, second quarter. LaBarbera in between the circles. Marshall on her. Goes to the right side, fakes left, goes right. Now pitches it out to Wilkie for three, a little bit strong. Great rebound on the weak side by McKenna Warnock. Pushes it to Marshall. Hawks working with an 11-point lead. Inside, Sonano turned to the middle.
Not going to give her a break.
And that's going to be a travel on Monica Sonano. She tried to make that move, and it'll be Wisconsin basketball.
And she was kind of going for a charge there. And, she was trying to draw a foul right there, and it just didn't work.
Wisconsin into the front court. In the corner, Schramek for three, a little bit strong. Clark the rebound in the paint. Dribbles it across the timeline with speed. Comes down the right side, almost had it taken away. Gets it inside. Sonano trailing the play, layup good. Wilkie. Probe the baseline, then has to kick the ball out to Poshpashlova, top of the key. Gets it right side. Copeland three-pointer, no. Clark another board. She spins away from a couple of defenders. Whips a pass down court this time. LaBarbera knocked it away and then dug it up in the corner. Same type of idea on that long pass play.
And it is, the pass right there wasn't horrible because it almost made it to her, right? It was barely tipped away.
Wisconsin was ready for that one with LaBarbera, who gets it top of the key to Schramek, drives down the right side off of Sonano, had it blocked by Monica into the hands of Clark, who races down court again, right-handed layup, good.
Speedy.
Just beat the entire Badger five down the court.
Speedy Cece. Oh, I got a new one. There it is.
You want to see a race from baseline to baseline with Stolke and Clark.
Do you think she's faster with the ball? Because I got to wonder.
Probably, yes.
Do you think they've timed her? Like, she just doesn't have the motivation unless she has the ball in her hand?
Wisconsin. Coach Mosley will take time out. And now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm and partner with Iowa women's basketball program to serve charities in Eastern Iowa. Learn more at iowaswarm.com. That's Iowa Swarm. Tonight's game also brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. 6:15 left to go, second quarter. Iowa 34, Wisconsin 19. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its fourth year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Bucks have outscored the Badgers in the second quarter 8-3, led 26-16 after one. And now, with Iowa's 4 out of 5 from the floor in the quarter, up that shooting percentage to 58. That's more like it.
That is. It was just a kind of it wasn't even a rough set for the Hawks. I think it was an okay start, but Wisconsin had a great start, right? And I think that kind of took them back a little bit. That Wisconsin came out firing that well, and Iowa did a good job though of not getting too overwhelmed, figuring it out, and moving forward on their own.
Clark already with 6 assists
I know.
to go along with
And
14
4
points and 4 boards. Could it be 2 triple doubles against Wisconsin this year? We'll find out. Badger basketball. Iowa 34, Wisconsin 19. Pospisilova looks inside to Wilkie, and she shuffled her feet. Iowa basketball. A Fulter back in for Iowa. Hannah Stolke as well.
You got to think that Iowa would like to be able to build this lead quite a bit so that they could give the starters a decent break at the end of the game, just because they have a couple of big games coming up.
Davis on the point now for Iowa. Angles left side. Lobs a pass to Stolke, top of the key, drives down the right side, spins middle, up and under move, and just took Williams to school.
That was amazing. I mean, it was perfect. It was perfect. She did it so well. She read the defense. She turned middle. She was covered entirely, but was immediately ready to make the crossover move. It wasn't forced. I mean, picture perfect.
Terrific fake. Outstanding footwork in the corner. Wilkie, drive-in shot off of Fulter, no. Stolke, the rebound. Tough with that board, gets it to a Fulter. Down court, Gabby Marshall on the right wing for the Hawkeyes on top, 36-19. Gabby gets it back to Hannah Stolke now on the right wing, about 15 feet from the hoop. Now on top to a Fulter, she spins 15 feet away. Lob pass inside Warnock, then hands it off to Stolke. Off the window, 2 more for Hannah Stolke.
Oh, what a nice little pass from Warnock. I'd be okay if she would have shot it too, but you always love that extra pass.
Easily could have gone up with that one.
She could have, yes.
Hannah Stolke with 7. Here are the Badgers. Pospisilova from the elbow swishes this one. That's a 15-footer for Pospisilova. She has 7, had 22 the last time out at Minnesota.
That's her first points since that first quarter where she started pretty hot in the first few minutes.
A Fulter left wing, drives paint, stops at the 15-foot mark, then brings it back out into that same area on the right side behind the 3-point arc. Cross-court pass is picked off by Wilkie. Wilkie gets it down court to Copeland. LaBarbera and Copeland play catch. Williams calls for it, gets it, takes a couple dribbles in the paint, goes up strong and finishes. Williams with 6. Davis across the timeline for Iowa. Angles left side against Wilkie. Bounce pass to Stolke. She'll fire a 15-footer. No good. A Fulter had the rebound and then lost it out of bounds along the baseline. Hannah Stolke almost got that 15-footer to go.
And she shot it confidently, and those are the things that she has. We've been wanting her to start picking it up on, and I'm so glad she took that.
And number 22, Caitlin Clark.
Clark and Martin back for the Hawkeyes on top 38-23. 3:40 left to go, second quarter. Wisconsin working around the arc. Copeland. Now top of the key, Wilkie. She's got 8. Back to Copeland for 3, no. Hannah Stolke goes up with the right hand, grabs a rebound, and then is fouled in the backcourt.
The foul is on number 3, Brooke Drake. That is
Schrammick's second.
But what a good rebound by Stolke. The last 2 boards you saw her get on the defensive end, she did a good job of protecting it, putting those elbows out, making sure she maintained control.
She had 10 and 5 against Rutgers. Here's Clark. Dribbling it around about 30 feet away, hands it off to a Fulter. Hawks on top, 38-23. 3 minutes left to go. Here's Martin, right wing with 6. Drives to the 15-foot mark. Up and under move, gets it to go off the window.
You get a crossover. You get a crossover. Everyone doing the crossover.
Took that big Euro step to get that one to go.
You know, maybe that's in her future.
Drive-in shot is up and no good by Porter. Down court pass almost intercepted, but a Fulter able to hustle the basketball away from Wisconsin. Now Davis gets it from Clark. Now back to a Fulter. Jumper, got it. That's a long 2 from the left wing.
And a just sharing the ball so well right now. I mean, I would say such selfish, because everybody's moving around and waiting for that good shot when someone wants to really take it and feels confident.
42-23, all Hawkeyes in this quarter. Schramek, top of the key, knocks down a three-pointer. We're under 2. Here's Martin, top of the key, comes to a jump stop, now gets it to a Fulter, left wing. Inside Davis, in the paint, now right side for Kate Martin. Swishes the three-pointer.
Gosh, everybody is shooting really well.
45-26. Hawkeyes draining the threes. Here's Wilkie left wing, and a whistle underneath. That's going to go against Anna Stolke. Stolke will come out with 7. Really good minutes by her. Sonato back for the Hawkeyes, 1:29 left to go.
And 3 boards. 3 boards in her time.
Tough rebounds in traffic. Pospisilova gets it for Wisconsin on the right wing. Drives inside the paint. A little step under move off the glass is good. She's a nice player. Really the key player for Wisconsin. A Fulter into the front court. Now Davis, free throw line extended right. Lob pass inside Sonato. She's off the block and doubled. Dribbles out of traffic. Now a Fulter for 3. Count it.
Oh, yes! 3 for 3. Sydney Fulter is number 3. Get it?
3 for 3.
She's actually 1 for 1 from the three-point line, but that worked.
And it's a long 2 as well. Here's Wilkie, left wing. 48-28. Hawks by 20. And a double team in the corner and a reach. Now Fulter will pick up her first. Sarah Stapleton, 6'3" senior, battled some injuries this year back in. Not really the only true post player that Wisconsin has. Here's LaBarbera as she tried to get it to Pospisilova, knocked away by Kate Martin and out of bounds. Hawks by 20. They have made 4 of their last 4 from the field.
And that's just they are sharing the ball so well, and people are just shooting it when they feel confident. And you're trusting in your teammates.
Wisconsin gets it in. LaBarbera on the left wing. Gets a Stapleton screen. Whips it right side to Pospisilova. Hunting her shot, and that's a long 2 air ball from the top of the key. Ball goes out of bounds over to the Hawkeyes and can hold for the last shot with 25.2. Clark will walk it across the timeline. Wilkie waits for her. Takes a couple of steps to the right. 10 seconds. Now Clark gets a pass in to Sonato. Feeds it inside across the lane to Kate Martin. And an errant pass goes out of bounds over to the Badgers.
But man, if that pass had worked, it would have been real pretty.
Copeland just beyond half court. Off the back of the iron, no good.
Almost went.
So a terrific second quarter for the Hawkeyes with a 20-point advantage at 48-28. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, has been voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year. Proudly supports Hawkeye women's basketball. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. Molly's Cupcakes, proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and also right here at Carver Hawkeye Arena for a taste of unique flavors you'll love. Stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, proud supporter of the Hawks. Bud Light halftime show coming up next. Iowa 48, Wisconsin 28. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus, all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Oakmall, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakmall.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Time for the halftime show brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. The Hawks going after 27 in a row against the Wisconsin Badgers. Lead at 48-28. Jamie, how about the first half numbers?
Well, Iowa has two players in double figures. Clark with 14, and she's shooting well from the field, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and 12 points from Monica Sonano, who's 6 of 8 from the field. But 7 points coming from Stolke as well, 5 from Fulter, 5 from Martin, and 5 from Warnock. Looking at Wisconsin to get to their 28, 9 points from Poshpeslova, 8 from Wilkie, 6 from Williams, 5 from Schromick, and that will actually round it out for them. Iowa winning the rebounding war quite well. 19 rebounds compared to 12 rebounds for Wisconsin. 2 Hawkeyes leading the way there. Sonano and Clark each with 4 rebounds, 3 coming from Warnock and Stolke each. Assists, Iowa sharing the ball amazingly. 14 assists, 6, half of them are coming from Clark, 3 from Warnock, and 2 from Martin and Davis. Already have 3 steals, 2 of those coming from McKenna Warnock, and 3 blocks, 2 for Monica Sonano. Shooting really well from the field. They 83% from the third quarter. I mean, that is just wild. 65% from the field, 44% from the three-point line, and 67% from the free throw line, compared to just 40% for Wisconsin, 29% from the three-point line. And they have yet to actually go to the free throw line. So Iowa just doing big things right now. 12 bench points. Wisconsin has no bench points.
And Hawkeyes have their big lead of 20 here at the half, 48-28. Led 26-16 after 1. Outscored Wisconsin 22-12 in the second. Back with more halftime from Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. They've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
You mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app, and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the suite seats.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to the Bud Light halftime show. Hawkeyes lead 48-28. Let's take a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard update. Put your trust in a bank that's been focused on serving the people and businesses in Iowa and all across the country since 1863. That's U.S. Bank. Stop by your local branch or log on today. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Big Ten scores tonight. Rutgers and Northwestern going at it from Piscataway, New Jersey. End of 3, tied at 42. Early on in the first, Nebraska 10, Minnesota 9, and Michigan State and Purdue postponed due to the shootings on the campus of Michigan State earlier this week. Big men's game in the state of Iowa coming up later tonight as Drake will be at Northern Iowa. Drake fighting for that Missouri Valley Conference championship. We'll check other women's scores. Top 25. UConn is trailing Creighton right now in the third with 3:38 left to go. It is the Blue Jays 42. Number 6, UConn 34. Number 14, Villanova 49. St. John's 35 in the third. And Oklahoma, number 15 in the country, all over Texas Tech 56-37 as that game is coming to a close in the third quarter. That's a look at some of the action across the country in the Big Ten on the U.S. Bank scoreboard update. Iowa 48, Wisconsin 28 at the half. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah, a home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, I know. Welcome back, Hawk fans. Was just talking to Kate Martin. She was pointing out that my niece was over there and just love Kate Martin. She's just the best, as are the rest of the Hawkeyes. Iowa winning right now at halftime against the Badgers, 48-28. We're going to take a quick look here at the points in the paint. Iowa winning the battle in the points in the paint. Iowa has 30 points in the paint compared to Wisconsin's 6. Just 6 points in the paint for the Badgers. And when we can come back, we are going to get this third quarter started. Again, Iowa 48, Badgers 28. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I thank you.
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point of sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skoglund Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue. And awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, welcome back, Hawk fans. I'm Jamie Katie Lang, joined by Rob Brooks. We are getting ready to start the third quarter as Iowa takes on the Badgers. Iowa ahead by 20 points right now, 48-28. Quick recap of the stats, just so if you're just now joining us, which is totally fine, but Clark is leading the way for the Hawkeyes with 14 points, Monica Sonano with 12 points, and Hashpislova is leading the Badgers with 9 points. You got 10 seconds till you're going to hear that buzzer for halftime getting over. And it should be a pretty good second half. Iowa has figured out their rhythm. They figured out Wisconsin, it appears. And so hopefully you'll see a little bit of substitution, a little bit of resting of the starters here in this half.
When you look at Iowa's minute starters in the first couple of quarters, 14:38 for Warnock, 12:56 Sonato, 15:10 for Kate. Caitlin Clark with 17:10 and 12:33 for Gabby Marshall. Iowa starts with the basketball. Basket to our left. Sonato cross court to Warnock. Fakes left, drives baseline. Shot is up and good. Nice job on a difficult angle.
I mean, that's McKenna Warnock, though. She knows how to complete and know how to finish. Poshpashlova with just a drive in, a nice little lay in over the front of the rim.
And she has 11 coming off of 22. And Kate Martin tries to answer down the left side of the lane. Left-handed layup is good. And Kate Martin has 7.
She's making those left-handed layups look easy.
Yeah, good rhythm to her game tonight. 52-30, almost a minute into the third quarter. Poshpashlova always hunting for her shot. This time feeds it left side. Now inside Williams. Up and under move. Might have got away with a travel. And then the shot is too strong, but the Hawkeyes lost control of the rebound. Along the baseline, it'll stay with the Wisconsin Badgers. Barbara will throw it in, and now the officials are going to stop play.
They're checking if it hit the rim. As you can probably maybe hear a little bit of that conversation happening.
It might have hit the rim twice. There's no doubt about that. It might be change of possession, Jamie, whether Clark and Sonato actually had possession,
right, or
did they lose the ball out of bounds?
Yes.
So 20 will be on the shot clock. 52-30. The Barbara tried to get inside. Ball tipped by Gabby Marshall and controlled by Marshall.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, she lost it out of bounds, but it was tipped last by Wisconsin. Well, Gabby's good for a couple steals again.
She is. And she does such a good job. I mean, really, I think she's gotten a lot of them either tips or steals when she mirrors the ball on the out-of-bounds play. She's so good at reading their eyes and their hands.
Here's Clark, frees up, jumper, left wing, got it.
Yes, that's looking good.
Smooth jumper for Caitlin Clark, has 17. First basket, third quarter, 55-30. LaBarbera tries to answer from the left wing and does. That's her first basket.
Clark bringing some heat with this.
And kicks it back out to Warnock. Three-pointer, no. Sonato gets the rebound, but going to be called for a push-off against Williams. That's her second. 10,512 inside Carver Hawkeye tonight. Indiana, of course, already sold out. A lot of buzz around that game. And going to be a big game nationally as well. Poshpashlova, left wing. Now to Williams. Cross-court pass. Wilkie couldn't handle it. One of those where I think she was trying to set up for a three before she actually controlled the ball.
You can definitely tell, like, Wisconsin has improved from the first game, from Iowa's first game versus Wisconsin.
Got some good young pieces. Clark along the baseline has to save it from going out of bounds. Does so, but to Poshpashlova, who brings it across the timeline, drives down the left side, and then tried to whip a pass cross-court to Schramek, and it's picked off by Clark. Bounce pass ahead to Warnock, left-handed layup, counted.
Just threading the needle. Just perfectly placed and nice running by Warnock. I mean, she is always down the court. She knows when to leave.
Hawks getting up and down so fluidly tonight. 57-33, LaBarbera. On the right wing, Marshall on her, bounce pass, Poshpashlova. Dribbles down the left side, now tries to spin. She's doubled, knocked the ball into the hands, however, of Williams. Williams at the free throw line. Spins, kicks it back out. Poshpashlova, three, drains this one from the left wing. She has 14. of the Czech Republic. Martin on the right wing, bounce pass inside. Sonato goes up strong and a block by Williams. Goes up again on the left side and is fouled.
Nice job by Sonato to stick with that play, right? She gets blocked, but she's not too frustrated to just let it go. She goes right back after it, and that frustrates Williams in turn, and then draws the foul.
Fulter and Davis on for the Hawkeyes. Sanaya Copeland, 5'7" freshman out of Kansas City. In for Wisconsin. Sonato at the line for 2. Swishes the first one. She has 13. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless company and official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Join the national network built by locals for locals. Sonato gets the bounce on the second free throw. 59-36. Hawkeyes in command. Here's Copeland down the right side. Tried to get it to Wilkie, almost taken away by Sydney Fulter, who goes to the floor to try to save it from going out of bounds. Great hustle, but will stay with the Badgers.
Not afraid to get on that floor there. Kind of bellied out on it.
I don't think she's afraid of a whole lot on the basketball court. Wisconsin gets it in. Copeland, right wing. Cross court, LaBarbera. Davis comes out on her, 30 feet from the hoop. Now she'll take a couple dribbles, fire a 3, no. Clark the rebound. Got it away from Copeland, into the front court, lob pass Sydney Fulter, left block. Gets it back out to Warnock. Now Clark in between the circles, deep 3-pointer. Got it.
Why not? Love it.
Don't give her any space.
I love it.
20 for Caitlin Clark. 62-36 Hawkeyes. LaBarbera. Lob pass into Schramek. Turnaround jumper from 10 is good. Schramek now has 7. 62-38. Clark into the paint. Whips a pass to Sonato. Lays it up and in. A paint-to-paint pass.
Well, that was a play, but I've never seen that play before, I don't think. I loved it. I don't know if that was an option out of a play, and just executed really well. A lot of short passes, but they were really quick.
Here's Copeland, left wing. It's to Schramek, and she tried to get it inside to LaBarbera, stolen away by Clark as she tried to bounce pass toward the basket that is kicked and out of bounds. Now tonight, Clark is the only player in Big Ten women's basketball history to be in the top 10 in both points and assists.
That's amazing. That's pretty cool.
Davis gets it into Gabby Marshall for 3. Splits the net from the right wing.
Love the threes from Gabby Marshall. She shoots them so effectively.
It was 2 for 2 from 3 against Rutgers. 67-38. Hawks running away here in the third quarter. We're under 5. Driving, LaBarbera. Contact goes up, no call, and a whistle. A little late whistle is going to be called against the Hawkeyes in the act of shooting. That'll be her first, and LaBarbera will shoot free throws for Wisconsin when we come back. 4:46 left to go, third quarter. Iowa 67, Wisconsin 38. Hawks going for 27 in a row against the Wisconsin Badgers. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team, with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455. Coco Creative Agency has launched the Inclusive Cultural Marketing Program, an initiative uplifting minority-owned business across Iowa. Businesses like Hip Hope, who are hosting the Many Shades of Color Young Women's Conference on March 4th. For more information about this event, be sure to Google Many Shades of Color Conference. Let's prioritize impact over transaction and uplift minority-owned businesses across all Iowa communities.
4:46 left to go in the third. Iowa 67, Wisconsin 38. Remember, the Hawkeyes scored over 100 against the Wisconsin Badgers back on December the 4th, 102-71. Hit 12 out of 23 from three. Right now, 7 of 13, so high percentage both games.
7 of 13 is ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. 54% from the three-point line. Well, I mean, it's impressive. Iowa is just playing so well right now. Also shooting well everywhere. From the field, from the two-point field, 67.5% for the entire game.
Free throw on LaBarbera is good. She has 4 in the quarter. That's 7 at Minnesota. Transfer from Holy Cross. Nets the second. She has 5. And now a little bit of full court pressure, which Wisconsin doesn't do much of, but it works here. They create the turnover. Three-pointer right side is up and no good for Schramek. Wisconsin gets back in transition. A Fulter free throw line extended left. Drops it inside to Kate Martin. She's doubled. Wisconsin likes to double that post on the first initial pass. Now back to Kate Martin. Lays it up and in. Got it from Molly Davis, but wave it off. An offensive foul.
She looks
Kate
so
Martin.
good on it, right? Can we at least give her a point a cool point for it? Did you see how cool she
Very
looks?
smooth.
I was going to call her Sky Martin on that.
Now, we've seen more contact than that this year.
I know.
67-40. Hawkeyes. 4:15 left to go in the third. Wisconsin basketball working around the perimeter. As Pospisilova turns the corner, then weaves inside, then kicks it to Schramek, and she drops down a 15-footer. She has 9, coming off of 20 and 6. And that victory by Wisconsin against Minnesota. Here's a Fulter, top of the key, drives down the right side of the lane, puts it up. Scoop shot won't go, but a blocking foul will be called on the Wisconsin Badgers. Pospisilova, her first. Couple of free throws for Sydney Fulter. Couple of dribbles, shot a little bit strong.
Iowa right now, 67% from the free throw line. Had she missed that, Iowa's field goal percentage would be higher than the free throw percentage.
We don't like to see that.
I mean, you do kind of, because it means you're shooting so well, 67.5% from the field, but not good on the free throw side.
Inside layup is up and good by Sanaya Copeland, who got free in the paint for Wisconsin. 68-44 Hawkeyes. going after victory number 21 this year, trying to go to 13-2 in Big Ten Conference play, stay in second place. Warnock drives paint, kicks it to a Fulter. Now Molly Davis on that same side. Now back to Sid. She drives in. Now to Warnock, 9 to shoot. And the Hawks will set up near midcourt with Molly Davis. Stokey comes up to screen. Davis, step back, 3 straight away, no. Missed that one left to the basket and out of bounds. Clark back.
Caitlin Clark will check in for Iowa.
Coach Bluter not happy with that set by the Hawkeyes.
Well, Iowa's just defensive pressure got affected. Almost essentially when Wisconsin put on that full court press, got a steal out of it. Kind of affected the Hawkeyes, haven't been able to go on a run or anything.
Want to stay sharp, right? Mm-hmm. Even though you got a huge lead. Play good basketball like the Hawkeyes did against Rutgers on Sunday. Wisconsin in the front court. In the corner, Wilkie. Shot is up and no good. Missed a three-pointer. Hawks with the rebound down to Caitlin Clark on the left wing. Hesitates. And now we'll back it up against Copeland. Looking for help, and now Caitlin will call timeout. That'll be a 30-second timeout for the Hawkeyes. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, the Homewood Suites and the Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. 2:40 left to go, third. Iowa 68, Wisconsin 44. Clark with 20, Sonano with 16, Warnock with 9, Martin with 7, Hannah Stolke also with 7, all in the first 2 quarters. Sid Fulter with 6, and Gabby Marshall with a 3-pointer. Hawk fans, don't forget to join Coach Bluter for Hawk Talk, presented by Oakdal and Bumps. Hawk Talk with Coach Bluter takes place weekly from 6 to 7. Please check HawkeyeSports.com to view the full schedule. All are welcome to attend.
Rob, even in this third quarter right now, just the two of them are playing much more equivalently than they were in the first half. Wisconsin 6 of 10 from the field, Iowa 7 of 10 from the field. And Wisconsin's now 2 of 5 from the three-point line, Iowa's 3 of 5. So the teams are playing much closer, and you can tell that out there on the court right now. So I think Coach Bluter's trying to be like, nope, we got to keep pulling away. We can't be okay with playing equal to them.
And the Hawks have still only played, that solid 8 that typically plays the 3 players that come off the bench, the rotation of Fulter, Stolke, and Davis. We'll see more, but it's just been those 8 so far.
Right. No, but I think she wants to make sure that she gets a nice, comfortable lead. And she can tell, just like we were looking at it, the third quarter, they haven't really gotten to the runs yet or pulling away from them enough to kind of go into, let's put more people out there on the court.
Hawks go 7 out of 10 from the floor in the third, 3 out of 5 from 3. But haven't gone on that 10-0, 10-2 run.
So they'll probably try to simplify it here. Oftentimes you'll see when Iowa gets the ball again that they try to call a play where they get some easy shot, something in the lane.
Fulter off the inbounds play. Gets it back from Warnock. Now up to Clark. Bounce pass, free throw line, Stolke gets it, drives down the right side, and a foul will be called on Sarah Williams.
The foul is on number 25, Sarah Williams.
Stolke and Williams are probably going to see each other, most likely.
Yep, 2 terrific freshmen.
For the next 3 years, 4 years. Does your count? 3 or 4.
Schramek back in for Wisconsin. Stolke drills the free throw. Perfect on the second.
Steady Stolke.
And that's 3 for 3.
It is 3 for 3.
70-44. 2:20 left to go, third quarter. Wisconsin working it around the outer arc. Here's Copeland, left wing. Pospisilova then inside to Schramek, and she has it blocked away, and it's dug up by Sida Folter. Hits it into the front court to Gabby Marshall in between the circles. Now to a Folter, round the arc, right wing to McKenna Warnock. Now to Clark. Bobs and weaves and drills a 19-footer. That's a long two.
A real pretty long two, though. Bobs and weaves and stepping back and shooting threes almost.
She does it with the best. And LaBarbera drops down a mid-range jumper from the right side. A Folter into the front court, hands it off to Clark, 72-46. Caitlin spins in the paint. Now gets it to Marshall, now back to Caitlin on the right wing. And she'll drive a three toward the basket. Shot is up and no good. Long rebound to LaBarbera. Brings it across the timeline. Pospisilova, right wing three. Too strong off the window. Rebound taken down by Wilkie. Now back to Pospisilova. Her drive with the left hand, no. A Folter the rebound. Gets it into the front court to Clark. Now right side, Gabby Marshall for three. No good. A little bit strong, almost bounced in. And LaBarbera brings it across the timeline for Wisconsin. She drops it off to Wilkie. Free throw line extended right, uses a screen, and gets into the paint, and a foul called on the drive.
Number 24, Gabby Marshall. That is her first.
Marshall picks up her first. Martin back into the game for the Hawkeyes.
Martin checking in for Iowa.
Luzinger back for Wisconsin.
Natalie Leisinger checking in for Wisconsin.
Wisconsin basketball. 72-46. Pospisilova, long three straightaway, no. Copeland, weak side rebound, and a reach on Kate Martin, her second.
On number 20, Kate Martin, that is her second, the fifth.
Wisconsin's going to be in the bonus now because Iowa just has 5 fouls.
With 34.6 left to go, third quarter. Sanaya Copeland with a basket in this game. Shot is good. This is the 19th game in which she has played this year. The left-hander gets the second one to go. Wisconsin trying to build that bench. Not got much production outside of the 5 starters this year. Here's Clark holding the ball out near the timeline. Hawks have 15 to shoot, 19 on the game clock, up 72-48. Third quarter. Spins left side, and a hold will be called on Copeland as she went from the right hand to the left hand.
Foul was on number 15, Sanaya Copeland.
That's away from that wasn't a shooting foul, so Iowa will get the ball back, 10 seconds.
But now can use all 10. Sedano comes back. It's the starting 5 for the Hawkeyes. Pass inside, Sedano goes up left block. Shot a little bit strong. Foul on Wisconsin.
The foul was on number 3, Brooke Framing. That is her third.
So that will be a shooting foul, which means Iowa still has 8 seconds of defense.
A Folter comes back in for Kate Martin. Sedano at the free throw line was 16. She had 12 at the half. This one spins off the right side. Schramek and Pospisilova, the inside positions. Second one perfect. Sedano with 17. A little bit of pressure for the Hawkeyes with 7 seconds. Pospisilova, left wing. Tries to get it inside to Schramek and knocked away by the Hawkeyes and out of bounds with 1.7. Martin, Clark back.
1.7, that could be catch the ball, get a dribble, and put the ball up.
So Hawks working a full court.
Could get Clark into her range if it goes to her.
Tried to get it inside to Sonato in the backcourt, and the ball knocked away by Schrammick, and that'll do it.
Hey, does Kate Martin get a block for that?
Let's give her one, huh?
She should, right?
Right.
So what just happened? So what I'm saying to Rob is, so Schrammick stole the ball, and then she tried to essentially throw the ball towards the basket, which should count as a shot attempt, by the way. And then Martin blocked it with her body, kind of like you'd see a soccer player block a soccer ball. A goalie block a soccer. Anyways.
Well, we'll see officially.
We will see, but I don't think it looks
not.
like it. But it should.
We'll count it in your stats.
Okay.
That'll do it for 3 quarters. Iowa 73, Wisconsin 48. When corn grows fuel, Iowans win. Ethanol is a renewable fuel that's better for our environment, our health, and our wallets. Share your winning moments using hashtag #IowansWin. Plus, you'll be eligible for some fun Corny giveaways. We'll head to the 4th. 73-48. Hawks over the Badgers after outscoring Wisconsin in the 3rd only by 5, 25-20. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
We all love a good win, catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/IowansWin.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Start of the 4th quarter, Wisconsin basketball.
Had to restart it because the shot clock was, I think, at the wrong time.
I thought we were done with that.
Hey, we've had a pretty good day today with the clock, so don't jinx it.
No, I don't want to do that for sure. Wisconsin weaves it around the outer arc. Copeland playing a lot off the Wisconsin bench here in the 3rd and 4th quarters. As Wilkie launches a 3-pointer left wing, no. Rebound to Kate Martin. Ahead to Clark on the right wing, gets into the paint and gets it into the corner to Gabby Marshall, who drives baseline, kicks it out front to McKenna Warnock for 3, no good off the left side. Ball tapped out by Sonato, but dug up by Schrammick. Quickly down court for Wisconsin. Copeland 3, right wing, no. Tie up underneath as Wilkie and Sonato go after it. It'll be Iowa basketball.
Wisconsin's still putting up a fight. Like they are not ending the game just because they are down.
And that's where you look at building a program. You know, how hard are you playing at this stage of the season when you've only won 3 conference games? Nice passing underneath as Sonato finds McKenna Warnock.
I mean, she was doubled in. A nice job by Warnock cutting in, but also Sonato waiting for her and timed it out well.
Warnock with 11. Losing her. Hits it to LU. And there's a 3-pointer by Losinger. Hit that one from the right wing. Here's Warnock, top of the key, drives to the 15-foot mark, lost control of the ball, now dumps it underneath to Martin, who has to kick it back out to Gabby Marshall. Now back Sonato, goes to work on the right block and goes to the left hand for a nice 2.
Great move, nice finish, use that left hand really well.
Call made a really good move. 77-51, couple minutes into the fourth. Drive-in layup to the right hand, left side by Maddie Wilkie. She's got good quickness. She's always looking to score. Plays with a lot of confidence for a freshman. As Clark drops down a 16-foot jump shot straight away.
Just right off the screen. Actually, you don't see her shoot a lot, or just right off the screen and elbow shots.
LaBarbera down the right side has her shot partially blocked, dug up by Gabby Marshall. 79-53 Hawkeyes down court. Here's Kate Martin, free throw line extended right. One-handed pass inside to Sedano. She's doubled and then drops it underneath to McKenna Warnock, who's just been hanging around the hoop tonight, right?
Well, she's just like, you're going to ignore me. I'm going to move to an open spot. I'll make sure I'm there, and I will just shoot the shot.
And Warnock now with 13. She had 5 at the half.
How can you ignore that Wisconsinite? Is that how you say it? Is it Wisconsinite?
That works. Well, Coach Mosley's saying the same thing, and that's why she took time out.
She's from our state. Yeah, but man, McKenna Warnock, you know that's one of those things. I'm from Iowa, so I didn't have it as much because I was playing for Iowa. But I can imagine going against your home state, you're probably like, I just got to step it up
same
today.
Thing with Monica Sonato.
Every time against Minnesota, yeah.
Minnesota.
It's like you just have a little bit of that chip on your shoulder, but that's a good thing to have.
Timeout on the court with 7:14 left to go in the fourth. Iowa 81, Wisconsin 53. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its fourth year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Bucks have outscored Wisconsin early in the fourth quarter, 8-5, lead at 81-53. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Badgers working it around the perimeter. Copeland tries to make a move on the left side. Now kicks it back to Schramek. She drives to the bucket and has that shot swatted away by McKenna Warnock into the hands of Clark, who now stops, pauses on the right wing. Bounce pass to Molly Davis, who did a good job to come up with it. Molly gets into the paint. A Fulter now in the corner. Warnock out it. Three-pointer.
That was pretty. That was really pretty passing.
We have seen that a lot tonight.
Yes,
inside out, around the perimeter.
Iowa does a lot of drives and pitches. We haven't seen that nearly as much today.
84-53 Hawks. Poshpishlova kicks it right wing. Three-pointer is up and no good for Lusinger, who made one previously. Fulter gets the ball inside to Addie O'Grady, just into the game. Opposite side pass to a driving Molly Davis for her first hoop.
I mean, if Wisconsin's going to keep doubling the post when they get it in, Iowa has to keep exploiting that.
And a nice call by Molly Davis to let Addie know that she was open on that opposite block. Under 6, fourth quarter, 86-53. Good passing inside by Wisconsin. Then Davis commits a foul on a bump underneath. That'll be 2 on her. Wettering, McCabe, Stolke in for the Hawks.
In for Wisconsin, number 12, Avery.
Clark, she has 8 assists, 5 boards, is that right?
6 boards.
6 boards now. Yeah.
I don't think she'll probably see the court again.
And quickly with the substitution, Copeland gets free inside on the inbounds play and scores. She has 6. 86-55. Davis uses a O'Grady screen in between the circles. Now Wettering takes it to the baseline, dribbles it back out to McCabe. Remember how terrific she was on Sunday against Rutgers with 4 3-pointers. McCabe gets the pass to Molly Davis. Now out to Shatia Wettering, fakes a 3, and then took an extra step, shuffled her feet before contact, traveling on the Hawkeyes. LaBarbera back into the game across the timeline against Molly Davis. Double high post. Now tries to get the ball inside, stolen away by Davis. Just couldn't quite control it as she went out of bounds. Smart that she didn't dive into the first row.
I think that was fine. It wasn't worth it today.
No.
1 point game, worth it.
Shot clock reset to 30, 5:03 left to go, 86-55. Copeland. Guard of the future for the Badgers. Now to Williams at the top of the key. Pospisilova comes off a screen and drains the jumper from the top of the key. 16 for the Badgers, leading scorer. Averaging 13.2. Wisconsin, a very balanced attack. Wettering gets it to McCabe. Takes one dribble. 3-pointer off the right side of the rim. And the rebound taken down by Copeland. Lost control of it, but regains. And then a pass on the inside, stolen away by Stolke. She'll take it herself. Now to Shatia Wettering for 3, rimming no. Shot looked good. Williams the rebound for the Badgers. 86-57. We approach 4 left to go. LaBarbera. Now she'll fire a 3 top of the key. That's short. And the rebound run down by Hannah Stolke. Gets it to Molly Davis, who will slow the pace a little bit for the Hawkeyes. Now to Wettering. Just right at the top of the key. Now McCabe. And an offensive foul on the screen on Hannah Stolke.
So I was saying she had some movement on the screen. I didn't see a lot of movement, but I'm sure there was some because the ref was standing right there.
Along the baseline, trying to free up Taylor McCabe for an open 3 on the right baseline. Pospisilova, left wing for the Badgers. LaBarbera now back to Pospisilova, working on the baseline. Flips it off to Williams. Her shot from the paint, no. And Molly Davis with her 3rd foul. Gyamfi and Ediger into the game for the Hawks. Hannah Stolke and O'Grady will sit down.
Stolke with 7 boards.
Go along with her 9 points.
She was the leading rebound for the Hawkeyes today during 16 minutes of play.
Williams misses the first. 68% free throw shooter. Really come on. Second one good. Averaging 14.6 in conference play. Has 7 in this game. 86-58. Hawkeyes now, Jamie, 2 toughies on the road. Saturday at Nebraska, the next Tuesday at Maryland.
Right, it's a quick turnaround, a relatively quick turnaround. because of the traveling, right? Two games back to back, and then you only have a 2-day
and
rest
a day
period
off
between
tomorrow.
them. Yeah, so they're going to be tough games, yes. That's a nice way to put it.
Davis, left wing. Being defended by Ronnie Porter. Now to Wettering. Drives into the paint. Shot is up. No good. Good move, just a little bit short. I like the aggressiveness, though, with Shatia Wettering. 3 minutes left to go. Lusinger to Copeland. Now left side, Ronnie Porter. Now to Copeland. She'll fire a three-pointer and drill it left to the top of the key. Good-looking freshman. Plays well. 9 for Sanaya Copeland out of Kansas City.
You can see that if Wisconsin could just put a whole game together, right, they would be difficult to beat.
McCabe on the left wing. Bounce pass inside Ediger. And a foul will be called on Sarah Stapleton. There may be no foul. Ball just went out of bounds. Hawkeyes get it in to Ediger. Now McCabe in between the circles. Right side, Gyamfi, cross court to Wettering, who drives in the paint, kicks it back out to McCabe, swishes the three-pointer.
There's Taylor McCabe.
But nice penetration and dish by Shatia Wettering.
Right where we left her, hitting threes. It was a really great pass.
McCabe had a career-high 12 against Rutgers on 4 three-pointers. Stapleton inside along the baseline. Almost threw it away, but the ball dug up by Ronnie Porter with 9 to shoot. We're under 2. 89-61. Stapleton doubled. And a tie-up as Jada Gyamfi got a couple hands on the ball. Wisconsin will retain possession underneath the hoop. 27 in a row. That's just hard to believe. Just one team against another that just one time an upset doesn't occur. There's an air ball deep in the corner. Missed by Copeland, dug up by Molly Davis. Wettering free throw line extended left. Now back to Gyamfi in that same area. Drives baseline. Lost control of the ball and it hit the bottom of the rim. Goes out of bounds over to Wisconsin.
Iowa's still just with the, even this hasn't been their best shooting quarter by any means, but Iowa's still holding on to 64% shooting from the field.
Stapleton has it batted away by Gyamfi into the hands of Taylor McCabe. She pushes. Now Davis, left wing. And just a timeout to get Sharon Goodman into the game for Jada Gyamfi. So Goodman will go to the 5, A.J. Ediger to the 4. Along with Molly Davis, Wettering, and McCabe. 89-61, 101 left to go. Davis lobs it to Sharon Goodman. Gets it to McCabe on the right wing. Out behind the arc. Now Shatia Wettering. Hawks in no hurry. Inside Goodman, now Ediger driving toward the basket on the right block, and the ball goes out of bounds. Looks like Wisconsin reached in to knock it away. Hawks will have it with 9 to shoot. Go to a 1-4 set. Davis passes it out to Shatia Wettering. Wettering with 3. Drives in, drops it off to Sharon Goodman. Power move is good.
Wettering with another great pass and an additionally awesome finish by Goodman.
And recognized that she had to make something happen. Copeland at the elbow. Left side, Ronnie Porter. Now back to Copeland, top of the key. Porter, she'll fire a 3 left wing, strong. Molly Davis hustles after the rebound, but Porter got it away from her. 14 seconds left to go. In the corner, 3-pointer is up and no good by the Badgers' Ferrito, and The Hawks will just dribble this one out. Hawkeyes 91. The Badgers 61. Hawks by 30 sweep the series against Wisconsin, and now 27 straight. The Hawkeyes over the Badgers, and now you can put your attention, your focus on a tough regular season finish.
Oh, man. Talk about some opportunities, though, right? Last 3 games, a lot of opportunities with them. And Iowa knows that it can also affect where they're at in the NCAA tournament. There's a lot that goes on with these next 3 games beyond Big Tens, because Iowa is going to try to place themselves so that they're in a position where they can get a really nice seed and a really nice placement, because then you're getting more strategic like that.
Well, it's like Coach Booter said in the pregame show, we kind of own our own destiny.
Right.
So it's up to us what happens. So the Hawkeyes over Wisconsin, a streak that has held since 2007. Iowa 91, Wisconsin 61. We'll be back with the postgame show from Carver Hawkeye Arena as the Hawkeyes move to 21-5, 13-2. Wisconsin falls to 8-19, 3-12. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawks win it by 30, 91-61. Led by 33 with 6:10 left to go. Hey, a thank you to United Healthcare for teaming up with Hawkeye Athletics this season to support and celebrate small businesses in the state of Iowa. This week's Small Business Spotlight is Time Capsule Studios, located in Marion. Time Capsule Studios is a custom portrait photography studio where clients can have a personalized experience from the initial consultation to the ending. Complimentary delivery, installation of your artwork as well. Is your small business ready for a big promotion? You can enter. Visit HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. Jamie, how about the numbers tonight? It was all Hawkeyes for the second time in a row.
Yeah, this was, a really good game for the Hawkeyes. They are figuring out, they're in their stride, right? They didn't need a timeout in order to figure out how to come back from Wisconsin, who went on a run to start the game, and I think the stats show it. So Iowa led today in points by Caitlin Clark with 24 points on 9 of 12 shooting, 4 of 7 from the three-point line, and 2 for 2 from free throws. 19 from Sonano on 8 of 11 shooting, and 16 from McKenna Warnock, who was 7 of 11. Additionally, you got 9 from Stolke off the bench, 6 from a Fulter off the bench, 7 from Kate Martin, 3 from Gabby Marshall, also from Taylor McCabe, 2 from Molly Davis, and 2 from Sharon Goodman. Iowa shared the ball really well today. They had 27 assists as a team. Compare that to Wisconsin's 17. Assists, so 10 more assists. Wisconsin was also, I should throw in, led by Poshpaslova with 16 points. That is who is normally, has been their leading scorer. Williams, who has recently been scoring really well, only scored 7 points. So great job in the post defense for the Hawkeyes. Looking at rebounds, Iowa out-rebounded Wisconsin by 9 rebounds, 33 rebounds as a team, 7 of those coming from Stolke, and then 6 from Clark and 6 from Monica Sonano. Wisconsin's rebounds were led by Williams. Iowa ended the game with 8 steals. 2 steals coming from McKenna Warnock. The rest of the players each had 1 who contributed to that. And then stats-wise, I mean, Iowa just shot amazing today. 64% from the field, 43% from the three-point line, and then just 71% from the free throw line. And Wisconsin finished the game 41% from the field, 27% from the three-point line, and 83% from the free throw line.
Hawkeyes led for 34 minutes and 18 seconds. Wisconsin for 3:37. And Wisconsin did have a 7-point lead at the 5:33 mark of the first quarter. Hawkeyes led by 33 at the 6:10 mark in the fourth. The score by quarters: Iowa won the first quarter 26-16. The second 22-12. The third 25-20. And the fourth 18-13. Everybody played, and that's a good thing. 2 weeks in a row. And when you look at the starter minutes, Jamie, McKenna Warnock a little over 28, Monica Sonano 20-40, Kate Martin 22-36, Caitlin Clark 28-49, and Gabby Marshall 23-31. So not into that 34 to 36 minute time frame.
And that 6-minute break right there, like let's say for Clark or even Warnock, those breaks are nice because they are just going into this stretch, and those little things matter because you're towards the end of the season. You tend to, at this point, have a little bit less muscle mass just because you don't have time to build it, right? That's why you build so much over the summer. And so those breaks help. Even though the players want to play all those minutes, it helps to have those breaks.
No question about it, as the Hawkeyes with 3 players in double figures, as Caitlin Clark had 24, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Monica Sonano with 19 and McKenna Warnock with 16. Hawks win it by 30, 91-61. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah, a home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Triple-Tripler scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the suite seats.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, they've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Welcome back on the postgame show from Carver Hawkeye Arena. 91-61 Iowa over Wisconsin. Attention Hawkeye fans who buy your own health insurance, Wellmark is on your side. And on the health insurance marketplace, let's give it up for plans you can afford. The freedom to go to almost any doctor in Iowa and free virtual care. Check out wellmark.com/swish to compare plans. Well, there was plenty of highlights in this ball game, especially the second half of the first quarter into the second, as the Hawkeyes ran away with this one after 2 periods, led 48-28 at intermission, win it by 30. Let's check in on some of tonight's top plays. So that's her first and Wisconsin's second here in the first quarter. Clark into the front court, hands it off to Martin. Drop pass inside to Sonato, left-handed layup, good. Ball possession for the Hawkeyes along the baseline. Clark lobs it out for Warnock, who drives the paint. Bounce pass inside, Stalky, contact, and finishes. Foul, Williams. As the baseline shot is no good by Pospisilova. 21-16, Hawkeyes. Clark, a deep three. Davis on the point now for Iowa. Angles left side. Lobs a pass to Stalky, top of the key. Drives down the right side. Spins middle, up and under move. And just took Williams to school. Pospisilova, bounce pass inside. Schramek makes a move with the left hand off the window. No. Weak side board to Caitlin Clark. Clark will bring it across the timeline. Right-handed pass inside. Warnock, left-handed layup. Count it! And she's fouled. What a feed. Here's Martin, top of the key. Comes to a jump stop. Now gets it to a Fulter, left wing. Inside Davis, in the paint. Now right side for Kate Martin. Swishes the three-pointer. Basket to our left. Sonato cross court to Warnock. Fakes left, drives baseline. Shot is up and good. Nice job on a difficult angle. Here's Clark, frees up, jumper left wing, got it.
Yes, that's looking good.
Smooth jumper for Caitlin Clark, has 17. First basket, third quarter, 55-30. Davis gets it into Gabby Marshall for three, splits the net from the right wing. And Gabby Marshall, a three-pointer. The Hawkeyes from distance tonight, 9 out of 21. 36 of 56, 64.3% for the ball game. 10 out of 14 from the free throw line, 71.4%. Wisconsin was 24 of 59, 40.7. Three-pointers, 8 of 30 for the Badgers. They shoot a lot of them and did so tonight, 26.7%. Just 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. Just 6 free throws shot by the Badgers, 83.3%. The Hawkeyes did not foul much, played outstanding defense. Hawks win it. Victory number 21, 21-5, 13-2 in league play. Stay in second place in the Big Ten Conference, 91-61 over the Wisconsin Badgers. Back with more postgame after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner. Oh, I thank you. I meant U.S. Bank. I knew that. U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us. Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders, plus all the regular banking stuff. If only it could make coffee. Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue. And awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
"27 in a row. The Hawkeyes over the Badgers going back to 2007. So 2 victories over Wisconsin decisively this year, back on December the 4th in Madison, 102-71, 91-61 here tonight. Heart disease is a leading cause of death for men and women in the United States. Don't let any heart condition go unnoticed or undiagnosed, whether it's a checkup or a procedure. You want expert care from specialists who know your heart condition inside and out. University of Iowa Heart and Vascular Center. Advanced trained cardiologists use state-of-the-art diagnostic tools and offer highly advanced, minimally invasive treatment options. It's heart care that doesn't only change lives, it saves them. You can make an appointment today at uihc.org/HVC. Also call 319-356-7102. Let's check in again with the U.S. Bank scoreboard as another Big Ten game has gone final, and Rutgers has defeated Northwestern 62-48, and closing minute of the third quarter, a tight one in Williams Arena, as Minnesota has a 1-point advantage over Nebraska, Iowa's opponent on Saturday, 65-64. Michigan State and Purdue postponed due to the shootings on the Michigan State campus earlier this week. Top 25 action. I told you at halftime UConn was in a struggle with Creighton, and UConn ends up winning that game only by 2. Number 6 UConn 62, Creighton 60. Number 14 Villanova 73, St. John's 57. Oklahoma has defeated Texas Tech. The Sooners 15 in the AP poll, 84-57. Those are other games as far as top 25 teams are concerned. One men's game of interest around the state of Iowa tonight. UNI and Drake from the McLeod Center in Cedar Falls. UNI has been on a slide. Drake playing very good basketball at 21-6, and the Drake men have a 2-point advantage over the Northern Iowa Panthers, 16-14 midway through the first half. That is a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard. More from Carver Hawkeye Arena after the break. Iowa 91, Wisconsin 61. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oakmall, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakmall.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the suite seats.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
You mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Another winning locker room from Carver Hawkeye Arena as Iowa defeats the Wisconsin Badgers 91-61. And a complete performance once again. 3 players in double figures. Caitlin Clark with 24, Monica Sonato 19, and McKenna Warnock 16. Let's head to the locker room.
Thanks, Rob. Well, another good win here on your home court, Coach Bluter. Take me through it.
Well, Wisconsin came out aggressively, and we had to pounce back. So, we shot the ball really well today. 64% from 2, 42% from 3, 71% from the line. Got to mention Hannah was perfect, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. But there's so many people that shot the ball well. McKenna, I thought, had a really good game. She was 7 for 11. Monica was 8 for 11. Caitlin was 9 for 12, including 4 for 7 from 3. I just thought that we shot the ball very, very well and defended Sarah Williams, who's their leading scorer. Now, I know she only played 15 minutes because we got her into foul trouble, but that's part of it. Like, we drew and got her into foul trouble. So, really nice game. We dominated the paint, 48-14. Those are high percentage shots.
Your bench came out and scored 22 points again today, contributed really well against Rutgers. Seeing that bench play just increase, what does that mean?
Yeah, Hannah Stahlke comes out and in 16 minutes leads us in rebounding with 7 rebounds, 3 for 4 from the field. Sydney comes out and goes perfect shooting. Taylor McCabe is 1 for 2. Sharon Goodman is 1 for 1. It's just nice, that we can go to our bench and feel really confident with that.
So we're going to look forward already a little bit, just because there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, there really is. Destiny's in our own hands, and we have 3 really tough games. We're at Nebraska, 1 o'clock Saturday, and that's on, I don't know, I think it's on some national, I'm not sure what it is.
Why wouldn't it be?
Then we play next Tuesday at Maryland. That's on the Big Ten Network. And then we come home and face Indiana, a team that has beaten us. So, 3 really tough games, but we have our own destiny. We win all 3, we'll tie for the championship. So the destiny's in our own hands. We got to go on the road and play at Nebraska. We've played well over there. It's going to be a huge crowd. It's their pink game. It's a Saturday, so we know we're going to go into a hostile environment, just like we've played against at Indiana, at Michigan, at Ohio State. We've been in this situation before. We got to go in there, focus on one game at a time, and beat the Cornhuskers.
All right. And anything for those fans that came out tonight and are probably getting ready? I mean, they're probably getting excited for that last home game.
Yeah, get home safely. I know that storm is coming. Appreciate you coming out again tonight. Weeknight. Appreciate you being here. Let's get ready for that Indiana game and saying farewell to our fabulous seniors.
All right. Great game, Coach. And now I'm here with McKenna Warnock, just going up against your home state. What's it like to be back out there after coming off of an injury and getting back out there and getting into the rhythm?
I had this last year, so it's kind of deja vu, which is unfortunate, but it's always good, always fun to be back. The end of the season is so much fun, especially with this team. I know that we had kind of an upsetting ending last year, and we know that we just need to work harder in these games at the end to get us and propel us where we want in the postseason. So, it's been really fun, really exciting. I'm really excited to come back on Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday.
It's going to come up fast.
Gosh, it's crazy.
So Coach Bluter's saying that you guys, you kind of control your destiny. I don't know if she's saying that to you. She's telling us that, but I have a feeling she might be saying it to you. What does that mean to you all as you're looking at these next 3 games?
Well, I just think our sky's the limit. We know we have to take care of one game at a time and see just kind of, move from there. But I think that there's so much potential with this team. We're a veteran team. We've been here before. We know what we have to do, and I think it's just working hard in practice. And then in the upcoming games to see where we can go. So.
And Wisconsinite, what do you say about these Iowa fans who are out here cheering you on a Wednesday night?
Mm-hmm. Well, Iowa's fans are the best fans in the nation, especially for women's basketball. So I'm super blessed, super grateful to have been able to come here. So it's been a great 4 years so far. So yeah.
All right. Well, great game today, and we'll be seeing you on Saturday.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Jamie, thank you very much. Great job in the Iowa locker room. And McKenna Warnock really had a good game tonight with 16 points, 7 out of 11 from the floor. Also had 3 rebounds and 4 assists and a couple of steals. We'll be back to wrap things up from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Hawks win it by 30, 91-61 over the Wisconsin Badgers. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
I love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/Iowans win.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the sweet seats.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Rob Brooks and Jamie K.B. Lang at courtside Carver Hawkeye Arena. An empty Carver Hawkeye Arena as wrap up tonight's coverage of Iowa's 91-61 victory over Wisconsin. So, Jamie, after the disappointing loss at Indiana, Hawkeyes really did what needed to do. Take care of Rutgers in commanding fashion. 30-point victory here tonight. To get ready, as you were talking to McKenna and also Coach Bluter about ton to play for here coming down the stretch of the regular season. That's what you want. And as she said, you control your own destiny to at least get a tie for that Big Ten title. And you're fighting for Big Ten tournament seeding. You're fighting for home games in the first and second round, seeding in the NCAA tournament. So here we go. It starts at Nebraska, who's in a tight fourth quarter game up at Minnesota right now.
Okay. Well, you kind of that's the hard thing, right? Like, you want almost, you're like, well, what benefits Iowa more? Should they win or should they lose? It's not going to affect them where they're at in the Big Ten. Like, what would be the, you're almost like, you kind of want them to win so that they come in rather than coming in, like, needing a win and being more aggressive in that sense. But either way, Iowa will face them, and I think they'll do fine. Like Coach Bluter said, they've traditionally played pretty well at Nebraska. I think Iowa kind of relishes when you have the aggressive crowds, the mean crowds, and
yeah, Clark's had some great games over there.
She has, and she likes it. She eats it up, and she's not the only one though. I think the rest of the team is like, yeah, like bring it. And then I do think, the Maryland game will be huge. That'll be a defining piece too. I mean, if they to tie, that would be amazing to tie for the Big Ten title.
Back to back.
Right. If they could pull that off. Because this is such a tough season. I mean, but to know, again, you're in the hunt. This is kind of what happened last season. All right, you're in the hunt. Can you finish it? And it does depend on what happens to other teams and how they finish. Does someone get a loss here? Does Indiana? Indiana has to go to Michigan, I believe, still. And Michigan's number 4 in the Big Ten. So there's a chance that they could pick up an L there. So there's still a chance for all these things to kind of fall in place. And, I mean, this is the most fun time. This is the time that people are...
That's what it's all about now,
right?
for sure.
You get to you should check the scores every day because everyone's playing on different days and see what are those outcomes in the Big Ten women's, because it's going to be fluctuating. 1, 2, 3, and 4, those spots, 5 maybe down to, can fluctuate still here. And Iowa wants to be for sure, they want to be number 1, but top 4 for sure. And then remain up in the top 16, so that they can get one of those home seeds.
Hawks have won 16 of their last 18 games, dating back to the Wisconsin victory the first go-around back on December 4th of last year. And now Iowa is also 8-0 inside Carver Hawkeye Arena in conference play. And, of course, Coach Bluter has now led the Hawkeyes to 7 straight 20-win seasons. That happened on Sunday, so 20 and counting. And it's 27 straight Iowa over Wisconsin, dating back to 2007. That wraps up our coverage of Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Just one more home game in the regular season. Hard to believe. But first, 2 big road games at Nebraska and at Maryland. We will be on the air from Lincoln on Saturday afternoon. That is a 1 o'clock tip. We will greet you at 12:45. Final score once again, Iowa 91, Wisconsin 61. Hawks now 21-5 and 13-2. For Jamie Cavey Lang, I'm Rob Brooks. Have a great evening. Stay out of the snow if you can, and we'll talk to you on Saturday from Lincoln. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Hawkeye Women's Basketball has been brought to you by Authentic Brand. Unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. Bud Light, it's for the fans. Honda. To see how Honda crushes the competition, see your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest. Hy-Vee. Score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit IALottery.com for details. United Healthcare. Proud sponsors of Small Business Spotlight. Sign up your small business at HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. And by U.S. Bank. Proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.